guys have logged into these computers for how many weeks now? What week are we? We're on the 7th week, right? So, at any point during that time, were you given any opportunity to change your password? At the beginning. So 7 weeks ago, you changed your password, right? So as we're learning this, what do you think you should be thinking about right now? Changing your password. All right? Because you've been here 7 weeks, you haven't got an alert telling you to change your password. We know that there are attackers there that are going ahead and going through whatever hashing algorithm they're using to figure out your passwords. So it's time for us to change them. And we are going to do that today. Does anybody know how to do that already? Yes? Aiden?
I think just press Control and change the password.
Okay, so Aiden said Control-Alt-Delete together. Press it on your computers today, please. Control-Alt-Delete. Hold the 3 keys together. You'll have an option to change your password, and you will be changing your password, and now you log into these computers. And then, what do you think should be a reasonable time for us to keep remembering to keep changing our password? Once every week, that's what Aiden said. Any other suggestions?
Once or twice a quarter.
Once or twice a quarter, I think that's the system that we may be on, and it's not good enough, as you have noticed. What else? Any other suggestions? No. What? Once every 2 weeks? Anybody else? How often do you think you are changing your password in CSGO? Ever? Once every year? Alright. Once every 30 days is what it should be. But apparently we've been here 7 weeks and it's not turned on yet. Alright, so that means that the administrator that's managing that needs to update their records and turn it on so every 30 days they can change it. Alright, so we're asking you to change it. How long should it be? We discussed this earlier.
There's at least 8 characters on the switch. Oh, 8. Yeah,
8, but then at the beginning of the video he mentioned that moving forward or recently, what are we looking at? And we've done this when we were planning our own apps. How long should it be? The length of the password? 12 or more, right? Alright, and then should it be easy to guess?
No.
What should be in it? No.
Special characters, numbers, application like this.
Okay, good. And then what is one of the most common passwords that he actually demonstrated in the video? The word password. Do you know we have an IT ticketing system? Guess what the password is? Password. Yeah. So we had it for the longest time. We barely switched. We have a new system now. We actually have to enter your own password, but before we used to take it. Yeah. And that was it. Nobody had to remember that. All right. So now that you've changed your password and you've got a new password, how are you going to remember it? Anybody?
Write it down on paper.
Write it down on paper. Is that a good idea? No, you write it down on paper. A lot of you guys write down things on paper. Like right now, I just wrote brute force and spraying, and I leave it here, and I forget. You leave me a lot of stuff every time you leave the room. But what we're trying to let you know is you probably need to remember it. One good way to remember it is by using a password manager. Does anybody have one? Yes.
I use the Proton one.
The Proton?
Yeah, I think it's called Proton. Yeah.
Okay, Proton Plus. That's if you have a Proton email. Who else? Yes. You use Apple. Okay. All right. Who else? Anybody using the Google one? Okay, so you want to try? So what we're going to do today is actually look it up. Go look up Google Password Manager. All right. So, in addition to everything that we've learned today, you need to have a way to manage, but you need to remember the password manager password. Otherwise, if it's a good enough password manager, it will never let you reset unless you remember the password question that was given to you when you were setting it up, or clue, or key, or anything like that. All right, so that's one way to do it. Password manager, so that anytime you change your passwords, you have somewhere to store them. All right, so two words that he mentioned as we were watching. The first one is brute force. And Miguel, could you tell us what brute force is?
When they try to hack you, like with, they try 3 passwords.
Okay, 3 passwords is another name. Can anybody tell us what it was? Alex, Alexander. Somebody answered. Who answered? Spraying. Okay, it's something that we always do, even us in school. If you forget your password and you tried it 2 times, I usually say, don't try again. Just go ahead and click on forgot password and have it reset. Because again, if you keep doing that, you're locked out of your account. That's what we're trying to avoid. And of course, you know, we only have one IT person on campus. So what happens is when you do something like that, you may sit in class without doing anything more. So as you are putting together your cybersecure mobile apps, what we're asking you to do is not only to ensure that the length is the right length, but we're going to also ask you to ensure that it is stored somewhere. Here is where my username password requirement was. So you type in your username, you type in your password, you test to see if you get that error message when it's too short. Or if it's long enough and you submit, you should go to the next page. As you can see, mine is going to the next page.